Hi, Taurus. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. I've pre-shuffled the cards just to let you know. Let's do a reading, and this can be for March or anytime you find it, since time is fluid. We are going to get some oracle cards and then see what the tarot would like to share. Okay, you have frustration. And kind of like the picture here, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. So there's something going on that you are finding frustrating. And the first thing that comes to me is something to do with career, entrepreneurship, business, something along those lines. But it really can be anything. So let's see what else we find out. Spirit has a plan. So what that's telling me is that things might seem to be frustrating at the moment, but it might be kind of like growing pains. And here it says, know your worth. Maybe you are having doubts or concerns about what you feel you want to go for, or what you've been going for when it comes to work, business, you know, the more logical side. I say that, but it can be very emotional as well. So it's important for you to be able to go in and find out where this disruption, this frustration is coming from. Have a good look at it. You need to know your worth, and I have no doubts you're worth a lot. Everybody has unique talents and gifts. This is a 9, by the way, 5 and 4. So it looks like you're coming to a conclusion. You know, maybe you've been working through this. Okay, let's get Wisdom of the Oracle. See what, well, you have too many is what you have. Okay, here, Unfinished Symphony. To me, that fits right in here, definitely. With the frustration and the disruption, there's something that you need to finish up, and it might very well be internal work. You know, why are you feeling that way? Realize that Spirit has a plan. So, like I said, here's a 9. You are finishing it up, and it's telling you need to go ahead and get it done. Peace is on its way. Loyal heart. And this can be for others in your life, but I do definitely feel like it is for you. Be loyal to yourself. What is it that you want to do? You need to be able to really love, enjoy, want to do what it is that you've been trying to do. If it's something that you don't love, see if there's a way to change that into something that you do. Okay, and I totally understand with the way things are nowadays, sometimes that's easier said than done. Okay, but by finishing this up, you're going to be bringing in peace. Make for sure that you're loyal to yourself. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, so I'm going to put this like this to make for sure that you can. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have higher power. So that's 2 cards of the divine showing through. Spirit has a plan and higher power. Include your higher power. And if you notice, there is a light shining from their third eye. So use your intuition. Work with the divine. Okay? Your overall energy is the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about the truth. But what I'm feeling about this can include this. It can be a little frustrating. It can be challenging seeing the truth. Now here, you have an owl. This is wisdom. So use your wisdom. See the truth. There's an opportunity, potentially a message, but an opportunity, it looks like, is going to be coming in. And yeah, this is most likely career, something that's going to benefit you in that area. But it's important for you to see the truth and take action on that. Okay? So well, that already flipped. I was going to say get a card for your past. And look here. You have a 5 of Wands. 5s are about change. And this could be competition. It could be a little challenging. But when I see this card, I always see you as being this person who's right there. And I kind of feel that way too about this. Like I said, this is a 9. You're ending this. So whatever's going on here, if it's frustrating, right? It's disrupting. You are reaching the end of that. You're coming into knowing and the opportunity. Okay? That is your past. So that makes perfect sense about the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Things are coming into change. Page of Cups. Again, a message or an opportunity. And in this case, I think it's both. The message would be something about you need to go for what it is you love. And the opportunity is going for that very thing, whatever it is that you truly care about, that you really want to do. And so, yeah, the more the cards come out, the more I feel like whatever this disruption and frustration has been is definitely on its way out, because you have a Page of Cups in your current energy and a Page of Pentacles in your overall energy. So this is something that you love and something that's going to bring in the stability, the financial benefits, assets. And so this is heart, this is head. Putting the two together, you're going to get the best results possible. Okay, let's see what your challenge and or opportunity is. Okay, it's getting out of this energy. And I would say it's both a challenge and an opportunity. The challenge is working through this, but like I said, I feel like you really have already done a lot of the work and you're in the process of change. It's also possible, when I see the 3 of Swords, it really can be a hurt heart. And I do think that's part of it. But part of it is, you see, the heart is in the clouds. The clouds, are up here. So that can be potentially confusion. So the opportunity is getting out of this. The challenge is getting out of this. However, you're reaching the end of it. You're coming into clarity. And this opportunity is going to present itself. Okay, what you don't see. Let's get a card for that. Yeah, totally finish up that unfinished symphony. Finish up whatever it has been that has been so frustrating and potentially confusing. Okay, right here, what you don't see. Happiness is waiting for you. Abundance is here for you. Okay? These 2 pages right here. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You don't see that yet, but it is definitely coming in. And take a look at this. You have a Knight of Swords. This is you taking quick action towards what it is that your goal is, okay? Now, the one thing to mention about this Knight of Swords, it's a fast-moving energy. So make for sure that you don't skip over something that needs to be taken care of. You know, it's going to be exciting, especially if you have spent some time in this frustration and, you know, feeling like you're not able to go forward. It's going to be so tempting when you see the answer to just dash forward, which is great. But just make for sure that you take care of everything along the way that needs to be taken care of, okay? Because it's going to bring in a lot of happiness and abundance. The Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning in your favor. Now, you don't see these things yet, but they're going to come to light. Whoa, that totally flew. Let me get that. Okay, you have Justice. So, this is how to proceed. Proceed with balance. Bring that balance into your life. You know, go ahead, because this is the end. Know your worth. This is the end of this. Let it go. Bring in the balance. Have the confidence. Go for what brings the balance into your life. And this can also say that if something has happened where you were done an injustice, that's going to equal out too. And it's in the center there. Let's see what we get for your outcome. This one wants to flip. Beautiful. You have the World. So I'm going to put this on top so you can see this. You don't see this Wheel of Fortune yet, but the outcome is letting this go and going for what it is that you truly want. So this whole message is saying, yes, you've been through some frustrating times, some challenging times, and it could have to do with competition. It could be totally internal. But there is this really good opportunity coming in for you, and it is about your truth, okay? Something that you love, and it's going to bring in the abundance. So you're going to be using your head as well as your heart to get this figured out and to go forward in it. And do also remember that the divine and your higher self are here with you. So while this has been frustrating, understand that it's bringing in wisdom. You're going to be learning from this, or already have learned something very valuable from this. Okay? This fire here, I feel like it is quickly moving. You're reaching what it is you want. And I don't think it's going too slow either. At the bottom of the deck, another very good card. You have the Three of Cups. This, for me, is your support system. It's like getting together with true friends, taking the time to relax. You know, this is frustrating. This is exciting, what's coming in. But it's time to relax with the people you care about, that care about you. You know, just have that moment. But also realize this is a celebration. So it might very well be a celebration of what the change is about. You know, leaving this frustrating energy behind to go into something new that's going to make you very happy. All right, let's clarify some of this. All of these cards have been pre-shuffled, but I wanted to give it a quick one there. And please only take with you what resonates. Leave the rest behind, because this is a general reading, so not everything's going to resonate for everybody. Just take the parts that do and let the parts that don't go. Okay, another one flew. All right. This is for disruption. 3 of Wands. So what this is saying, it could be seen in a few different ways. Your ships are coming in. What you want is here for you. You're going to need to take the action to go get it. And I feel that with these Page of Cups, it's saying that as well. Either a message or opportunity is coming in for you, but you'll have to accept it. You'll have to move forward with it, okay? So this disruption could actually be, the potential exists, so it could be very positive. You might be busy, being frustrated, working on something that you've been working on, trying to get it going, and then something pops in, and it is a disruption, but it's a very positive one. You realize, yeah, that is what I totally want. And knowing that it's here for you, that's huge. If you want something and you don't feel like you can achieve it, yeah, that's very frustrating. But the 3 of Wands is letting you know it is here for you. It's not the unattainable. It's definitely doable. Okay, let's get a card for frustration. Totally changing out of this frustrating energy and into the 9 of Pentacles, which you have right here in what you don't see. Okay? The 9 of Pentacles is clarifying this frustration that you're feeling. So, like I said a moment ago, I feel like it's something that you're really learning. And here you have this, owl of wisdom. So, even though it's been disruptive, frustrating, it's bringing in abundance, happiness with your abundance, okay? Now let's get a card. Well, that was quick. For the a couple of them. 5 of Wands. Okay, yeah. The 7 of Wands is where you're feeling challenged, potentially by people, circumstances. It could even be internal, but something is causing this need, or where you feel like you need to defend and protect what it is you want. Okay? Here, with it, is the Ace of Cups. So what this is saying is, here's this either competition, challenge, something going on. This could be where the change is starting, out of the disruption and frustration, and, reaching the top here. So letting this go and bringing in this new beginning that you love. That's recent past. So I do feel like whatever the challenges have been, a lot of that is either done and over or on its way out. Here you have the Hierophant clarifying the Page of Cups, which is your current energy. So you are learning how and what it is that you want and how to go forward in it. So this opportunity is here. You're learning about it and you're going to go for it. Your connection with the divine. Spirit has a plan. Higher power. Okay? Let's get a card for the 3 of Swords. Beautiful energy. Totally changing out of this 3 of Swords energy and going into the King of Pentacles. So, kings are masters. The 3 of Swords can be hurtful or confusion. This king understands, knows very well what's going on, how to proceed, how to get what he wants or she wants. Okay? And it could also be that somebody's coming into your life to help you with this. Now, this energy is a little more traditional. but it's a very caring energy, and it is also the energy of having the Midas touch. In other words, what you touch turns to gold. So this is a huge switch. So your challenge is definitely an opportunity. And it looks like throughout this, you are learning a lot about what it is you do want, what it is you don't want, what works, what doesn't work. So this opportunity is here. The challenge, you're definitely taking care of it. Opportunity here and here. You are in, or going to be in, your truth and taking action that's going to bring in abundance. Okay, let's get a card for Know Your Own Worth, because I think that's a major part of this. I think a lot of this, to me, it totally feels like career or something along those lines. And I feel like it's a huge transition from maybe not knowing or thinking you knew, but realizing you really weren't certain, and going into something where you are sure of it. Know your own worth. Okay, yeah, you have choices. We always have choices. These are energies, right? What you do with them is totally up to you. Know your own worth. You have choices. Now, what I'm feeling from this is you were looking at all these choices, trying to figure it out, and a lot of uncertainty was there. But with these cards up here, it looks like it's all becoming very, very clear. What was once confusing is now very clear. And I feel like a lot of that is with the Three of Wands and the Two Kings. So you are beginning to truly understand. Okay, Spirit has a plan. Let's go ahead and get a card for that. These two want to come out. Okay. You have the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. This is doing something that is not pleasing to you, which you can see here in frustration, potentially the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands. And I've changed because of all the cards that have come out. I think this disruption is what is creating the change here. The beginnings of this change. So you were doing something that was frustrating, challenging, not in a good way. And the universe is saying, here's a cup. Take this cup. This will make you happy. It will help you to go for the goals that you have. And according to this, you definitely are. And this is saying, walk away from what's not serving you. And it could be where you felt like you've done all you could. What more can you do other than create a change? There is a path that is right for you. Okay? So Spirit is wanting you to see this, to create this change. Okay, that kind of fell right out there. What you don't see, the happiness that's going to be coming in for you with your abundance, that you are going to get to the point where you want to hurry up and get this going because you can see the value in it and the desire. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to create much better circumstances for you. And it's being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, which is rather interesting because this is the slowest knight in the deck. This is the fastest. So it's sitting right next to Justice, which is balance. So what I'm feeling from this, and I did mention something about this in here, do not go so fast that you overlook something. Now the Knight of Pentacles does just that. He does not overlook anything. Speed's not important. It's how you go forward, making for sure that you get all your T's crossed and I's dotted. So I think these two are balancing each other out. You know, kind of like via media. You're not going to go too fast. You're not going to go too slow. And right in between there is the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like if you pace yourself correctly, you are going to have the best outcome. Okay? So let's get a card for Justice. Or more. Okay, here you have the Five of Pentacles, feeling alone, feeling without the financial, without your finances being at an area where they need to be to sustain you the way you need it to be, okay? But it's a very lonely feeling. And I think that is up here. Maybe potentially a little bit here, but really this frustration card. And you can see the evolution, right? You're getting out of this energy. Here, you have the Fool. Major Arcana's version of the new beginning. If you notice, the number is 0. It's the very first card in the tarot. It's saying, take that risk. And remember up here, the universe saying, I've got this new beginning for you. Take the new beginning. Here it is. Knight of Wands, that's the third knight. And this is a quick moving knight. You have the strength to achieve the balance. To me, this is a wonderful reading. Yes, frustration, but this frustration is enlightening. It is helping you to discover what it is that you do want and going for that. Okay, since we've taken so many clarifying cards, let's get one for the world. Or more. This seems to be an or more reading. Look at this. Okay. This is where you're closing out of a cycle and starting something new. And sometimes, doesn't have to be every time, but oftentimes, actually, you're closing out of a challenging cycle to go into something that is really beneficial for you. So here, you're closing out of a time that's been very challenging. Okay? The kind where you sometimes you can't sleep at night because you keep thinking about it, which would go right in with this frustration card. Here you have the Empress, and look, you have the Emperor as well, both. And the two do not come out very often together as a clarification. This is the feminine and masculine, so you are using both. Remember up here I mentioned something about the heart and the mind, the logical and emotional. You're using both together, which is going to bring you the best possible outcome. Beautiful. So what you're letting go of, this gives me chills, you are going to be so happy it's gone. And what's coming in is going to bring you great pleasure, happiness, love, creativity flows to the Empress. The Emperor takes action. So you have both letting what you want flow in and taking action on what you want as well. And here you have the Moon. And this is saying, yeah, there have been some things that you didn't see. But look at all this. It all was coming to light to allow you to create the change and bring in the wisdom. But what I feel is it is important that you continue to use your intuition. It will benefit you greatly. It will help you to get out of the challenging energy and into this fantastic energy. Like I said, this seldomly comes out. I've had it maybe come out, I don't know, say maybe 5 times. That's just a guess together. So, big, Wonderful outcome. I love that. Okay. Now let's see if maybe we can get one for your overall energy. Fabulous. Right here at the bottom of the deck, from taking all the first layer of cards, you have the Three of Cups. And clarifying your overall energy, you have the same. So you have a lot of support from people that you totally trust. You know, where you feel a lot of comfort with, and they feel the same with you. So this could, it doesn't have to be, but it could be kind of a close-knit group of people or one person. But regardless, it is somebody that you know has your back. Okay, now let's see what the universe would like to share. It's a beautiful reading. Big changes coming. Totally letting go of frustration and going into something that you really want to be in, that is bringing you everything you dreamed of. I know it sounds like over the top, but these cards are over the top. You have quite a few major arcana. Look, and now you have the very best card in the deck. The universe is telling you it is going to be fabulous. It's going to be as good as it can get. I oftentimes see this as these two in a way, because the sun is saying what you want is going to flow into you. Yeah, take action, but it's coming to you. And there's a sense of innocence here, you know, where this is fading away and this is coming in a pure form. You have the Two of Pentacles. Over here we had Justice, bringing in the balance. This is what I feel is you dealing with this challenging energy, balancing it out, and bringing in this wonderful positive energy. And again, you have strength. Leo could be here for you, or maybe, you know, you have a strong placement there. But I think it is the story that the universe is telling you. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. So out of 4 cards from the universe, 3 of these are major arcana. Wonderful times are coming in because you are creating the balance that you need to change out of the challenging energy and into the positive. And you are very strong. It's not going to be an issue. And the Magician is like the master manifester. This is, you are creating this. You are bringing in what it is that is just right for you. It's just beautiful reading. Thank you so much. I certainly hope this helps. And if you did like this, please give it a like. Maybe share, leave comments, and thank you. I'll talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.